Okay. Hello guys, BenCraft21 here. Today we're finally back with another video. In today's video, we're doing something different today. We're actually doing a new series, which is Greenville Mythbusters. Yep, I've been running ideas, so why not? Let's do a series, I guess, out of this. So, I'm gonna do 10 myths to bust or confirm today in this video. If y'all want to put more in the comments, please do, because I want more myths to bust in the future. And yeah, be much appreciated and all that. So let's go on to the first myth of the video. Alright, so the first myth here is by Jonathan James. I don't know how to spell your name, sorry. There's a pair of doors of the roadmap dealership at the front of the right side. If you drive through it, you can drive in the dealership. You need sedans or anything smart to enter though. So let's test that. I got my McLaren here. So let's see if it actually fits. Okay, but yeah, I can see what he's talking about here. You do fit, and you can't actually drive into the dealer. So, myth confirmed, but this car, the engine's too much hitboxy. So, yeah, that's one myth confirmed. Let's get on to the second one now. Next myth here is by E. Foreman, is ZL2. Myth. At the bank near McDonald's, behind the bank, there is an Easter egg, and one of the pillars you get the money at. So, the credit union bank. Okay, let's go there. Pre-cam. And yeah, there is right here. Eat your dynamite. So yeah, that myth is confirmed. There is something back here. I kind of forgot about this. Not gonna lie, I do remember it being here, but I forgot about it. So yeah, it's still in the game, I guess. Let's get on to the third one now. All right, so the third myth here is by the 15-mile noob. He's a pro. All the 2020 Volvo V60 wagons are completely debadged except for the cross-country Ivy trim. Well, let's go see that. Actually, I kind of forgot about the Volvo, so let's go test that. Where is it? Right here, the Volvo wagon. Alright, yeah, this trim is debadged. Let's see the rear. Yeah, it's also debadged. Okay, this is the cross-country trim he's talking about. Right here. The normal cross-country, let's see. Also debadged. What about the Ivy? Yeah, it's true. That's actually true. All of them are debadged except for this one. That's very weird. Very weird. Every other trim is debadged except for this one. Weird. But yeah, it's myth confirmed. I don't know if we have a bust yet. I'm surprised. But yeah, that's true. And let's move on to our next myth. Alright, so another dealer myth here is by Sam and Deadly Scoliosis 57. There's a trim for the 969 Boho and Prancers based off limited car. 969 Boho and Prancer Daytona. So it's the Dodge Charger. 1969. Oh, that's too fast. Where is it? There it is. So the limited one is basically the NASCAR one that was in this game like 2 years ago. And yes, there is. I already know about this one, but yeah. Daytona trim right here. It's based off limited, but it was a real car, so yeah, myth confirmed. So another myth here by the same guy that made the dealership doors. Use the 2023 Porsche Taycan Russo trim and put race slicks on it, and then do the drag strip on the airport. Then hold the brake and press gas and let go of the brake, and it'll launch like crazy. So I guess that's what he did for electric cars. So let's buy the Russo. Oh, that's wheels. Alright, Russo. Alright, so let's test that. Put race slicks on it. Let's go. Let's put racing slicks on it like the guy intended it to. He didn't say anything about the suspension, so we're not gonna mess with that. Leave it how it is. Okay, so hold the brake, let the gas. Okay, let's do this. Okay, it launched pretty good there. In second gear, yes, there's a manual. Pretty fast at the traction. He said less than 10 seconds. 8.9. So yeah, that's confirmed. It does have a better launch than if you just do like this. Way better launch. So yeah, myth confirmed. Let's get on to the next one now. Okay, so our next myth here is by Rever Haven or Heaven. Old Ford GT has the Falcon badge. So let's test it. The old Ford GT. I think it's the base trim because this one has the engine bay. So let's see it. No, it doesn't have it here nor here. But let's check the engine bay. It does! Yeah, you can see the freaking bird. You can see the bird in there. So yes, it is true. This is one of the last Ford cars with the Ford badge on it. But yeah, it's true. Myth confirmed yet again. When is there gonna be a myth busted? I don't know. It's so weird. Okay, so our next myth here says, and by the Sam guy again, the Karate Wisconsin and movie theater have different fire alarms to other buildings. So let's test this building right here, the home barn thing, and compare it to the karate building right next door. So alright, so let's do the home barn. That's got a bell. Let's say the karate place. is actually different. I've never heard this one before. What the heck? Yeah, I've never heard this one before. Myth absolutely confirmed. That is actually weird. I've never heard that one before. Wow, okay. I learned something new today, actually. That's cool. So yeah, let's move to our next myth. Alright, so our next myth here is actually not from YouTube. It's from a server. This ARGV guy says, for a myth bust idea, I'll give you one right now. People keep saying Ford is getting removed. Prove them wrong. Ford isn't getting removed because they already hit Greenville, and besides, they already hit another game, and they didn't hit Greenville. So they already hit Greenville with the 5 cars, so yeah, Ford isn't getting removed. Case broken, so yeah. Okay, so our next myth here from the server again, the 2018 RS3, which is the OG RS3, the old one, and the Western Protege have the same sound. So I'll put up a clip of the old RS3 sound right here. And then we're gonna go, and then let's go buy the Western that he put. Probably the XR, yes. Alright, so we bought the car. Let's see if it has the same sounds now. So we bought the Western here. Let's see if it has the same sound. So, alright, let's start up here. That sounds nothing like it. So, whoever put this here, and maybe it's a different trim, I don't know, but for now, Myth busted. So, yeah, they don't have the same sounds. They sound completely different. So, Myth busted. Let's move on to the final myth of the video now. So our last myth here requires this Monte Carlo right here. So, it says, Myth, driving in Monte Carlo with country music will summon Daniel Foreman. So, let's start on some country music, I guess. Oh crap, if I can find the radio, I can't see my screen. Where's the country radio? That's not the country radio. Alright, so it starts the country music on. Alright, where's the country music on? Who's that? Oh no. But we're driving on the road with country music on. Who's that? Is that Daniel Edward Foreman? That's him! It's Daniel Edward Foreman! If you want to try this at home, do it, please, if you have a Monte Carlo. So, yeah. Monte Carlo funk! Yes, so, yeah, that's basically all the myths for this video today. I hope we get some more soon, so we can get some more myths to bust or confirm. So, yeah, it's the end of the video.